All right, so welcome to the lead lesson for a Badge by Cream, played by Eric Clapton. And if you haven't already, click this I here or check the link in the description box below. And there'll be a link there that takes you to my website where I'll have like my demo that I did and the rhythm lesson and this lesson all on one page, plus a little kind of write-up thing I always do on these songs that I do lessons on. Anyway, so this is the lead lesson. So we're going to be in this first position D minor pentatonic shape, but we're going to mix major and minor. All right, so I'm going to start up here on the 13th fret. Getting that, but with bends, right? And then right down to B10. And then we're going to bend on G12 up to E10, right? So we're skipping a string there. So we're getting quite a large interval there. So and then we're going to do a little push on G12. That's not even, like I said, it's a half step bend, but it's less than a half. And you know, when guys like this play, when Clapton, guys that play with real feel, they're constantly doing that, right? They hardly ever play a note straight, and you'll see that as we progress. So. And there again, we're kind of bending up to the third, but not really. Not quite, right? Back to the root. And then we're going to go. So it's sliding into the major third from the minor third to the root up on the E string to the fifth on the B string, B10. Right? So. Then we're going to pre-bend here. And that is, we're kind of hitting this note here on the pre-bend, but if you go a little past that note, up to the major third, right, it's going to work. That would work. That would work. Anywhere in between would work, right? Because it's a slur, so. And you put a little something on that note too, right? You got to put a little something on every note you play in this solo. And then a quick hit on B12. Then we're going to bend, full step bend on E13. And we're going to go, right? That's those the notes we're hitting. It's like the major third to the fourth. We're going to go. And we're going to, like, so that, this will really test your bending ability, right? And try and get a little vibrato on that major third there. Then we're going to go. And that's kind of another pre-bend. And that's really going after that minor third there. I think I raked into that. And that is, it's all pull-offs, right? You can even pull off the last one. I think I picked that. I can't remember. It doesn't matter, right? As long as you're getting clean pull-offs. So let's do that whole thing. And then we're going to go, right? And that happens a lot in rock guitar playing. We hit the note here, and then we hit it again on the B string. You know, that kind of thing. And that takes us up into this second position. Minor pentatonic, D minor pentatonic, right? That's your next one. So we're starting on B15 and kind of a pre-bend on E15. And we're pushing every note. And that's the next lick. I'm not sure if that's... You could pre-bend it or just push it up, right? I actually think I raked into that. And then we're going to come up here. We're going to slide that down on B15. So it's E15 to bend, full step bend. Pull off to E13. And we're going to slide B15 down, right? So and immediately slide back up into G16 to B15. And what we've done here is now we're in third position major pentatonic, and this little is kind of like the B.B. King box, you know, that's kind of where he plays a lot of stuff in there. So we're minor here, right? And then we go up, take that up 2 frets, and we're major, right? Okay, so let me see, where was I? Now we're major, right? So, and we've got that little bend there on the 17th of the B, little finger on the 17th of the E. And then we're going to go full step bend on E17. And a lot of guys you hear will go, like, have them, both those bends on the E string and the B string the same length, but if you really listen to it, the one on the B is quite a bit shorter. And then we're going to go it's a rhythmic thing. And a little, kind of a little, you know, cheeky little bend there on B17. So, and then we're going to go, because we're in minor, right? Because the difference here is kind of cool, right? Like, that would be minor. And the opposite of that on the B and E strings would be major. There's that little pattern, and then the opposite of that pattern is minor. Right? It's kind of cool. Good way to remember that too, actually. That kind of a thing, but with bends. And then that hammer-on is to the 15 to 17 of the B. And then we're going to go back down to minor now, right? Combining position 2 down to position 1. Okay, so from here, and now we're going to finish it off by going, this is major to minor, right? But only that note he's going to go. So let's go over the whole solo. Slowly. And that's the main solo. But one of the coolest licks, I think, is this next lick. Okay, I just love that lick. That is so cool. So we're in E minor pentatonic because we're on an E minor chord, or E minor 7 chord. Position 1, the greatest position ever. I'm not exactly positive this is how he's doing it. This is just my way of doing it. So what I think he's doing, right? Now we're going to bend the G string. We've got those notes, but with a bend. We're going to bend that down, then hit the B string and the E string on the 15th. So we're getting that, the 5th and the minor 3rd, right? But that's just for a fraction of a second. Then he's going to go, right, pulling off to that G note on G12. So you could pluck it, whatever, doesn't matter there. So really cool. And then the next one is ending up in the C note on D10, and that's the last fill, and the, except the ending where he just goes. So it's like, think D, my double stops, and then that's just an E chord with no third. Root, 5th, root. Okay, so Those last fills would be... Cried away alive since you fell off the cradle. My G string's a little flat there, but that's it for this one. I hope you get something out of it. I hope you enjoy playing it. And like I said in my write-up, you know, like on my website, this is like a master class in how to play lead guitar. You know, mixing minor and major and just being so expressive. Anyways, that's it for this one, and we'll talk to you next time.